Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren if you're new here, and if you're not new, thank you for coming back. We're going to be doing something a little bit different in this video. I thought it would be fun to rate the perfumes that I got in the best-selling tropical perfume set from Sephora. Now, I just want to say that perfumes are like makeup. Everyone has their own preference. Some things will work on some people while others won't, which is totally okay. That's the beautiful thing about perfume and makeup. There's something out there for everyone. So if there's something that I don't like in here, but you love, just let me know in the comments below. It'll be interesting to hear everyone's opinions. I picked this setup in the Sephora VIB sale, so I got 20% off the price, which made it even more worth it than it was already. So let's talk about what you get when you pick this up. You get 6 sampler sizes of a bunch of tropical themed perfumes, and then you also get a little coupon that you can go into Sephora and pick out any travel size of one of these fragrances for free. So for $25, you're getting the 6 samplers and the travel size spray of whichever one turns out to be your favorite. Now, for $25, that sounded like a great deal. I did double check to see if this was online. I didn't see it online anymore, but it does say that it is available in some stores. I checked nearby me and it looked like there were a couple stores in my area that actually carried it in stores. So you might want to check that if you're interested in picking it up, but it's no longer available online. Okay, we're just gonna go through these one by one and I'm gonna give you my thoughts and opinions, and yeah, I'm gonna tell you which one I ended up full sizing. First, let's start off with Beach Walk by Replica. Now, I feel like Replica is a pretty popular brand. They do a bunch of great fragrances. They have Jazz Club, they have, I think it's called On a Rainy Day that I really like. Some beautiful fragrances, and Beach Walk was no different. So the notes in this one are bergamot, heliotrope, and coconut milk. The description that they had online was it's a fresh scent inspired by salty air and rays of sun, where bergamot and pink pepper fuse with lemon atop a floral perfume of heliotrope, coconut milk, and musk. Now, if you did pick up the travel size, you would be spending $32 on 10 milliliters. That's already worth the price of the kit of $25. Now, my initial impression of this was sunscreen on a beach, sunscreen in a tropical location. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I love the smell of sunscreen. So anything that vaguely hints at sunscreen is probably gonna be pretty well liked by me. Personally, I can't get enough of scents that smell like sunscreen. For this fragrance, I felt like it really had some great lasting power. I didn't have to continuously respray myself throughout the day, which was really nice because I feel like a lot of fragrances just disappear on me. So this one I didn't have that problem with. I think the only drawback to this one is that it is a scent that I would primarily wear in the summer, and I don't think I would bring it out for any other season. So knocked off a star for that, but other than that, this was a high contender for one that I would pick up in a travel size. I ended up giving this one 4 out of 5 stars. Next, we have Sun-Kissed Hibiscus by Nest. The notes in this one are frangipani, orange blossom, golden amber, and the description is radiant notes of frangipani and orange blossom are combined with warm golden amber to capture the mystery of a luminous sun-kissed hibiscus. The size and price of this, if you picked it up in the travel size, it would be 8 milliliters for $28. Now, my initial impression of this one was that, wow, that is incredibly floral. It was almost a little too sweet and floral for my liking. It got in my nose, there was coughing involved. It was a lot. And you know, I was surprised because I thought this one would have been a large contender for purchasing it in the travel size. And it just was a little too sweet for me. My overall impression is that the lasting power just was not there. About an hour after I sprayed it, I couldn't smell it at all. That could be partly due to myself. I sprayed it on my skin and not my clothes when I was testing it. I feel like when you spray it directly on your skin, the lasting power, it doesn't stay as long as it would if you sprayed it on your shirts. But I was trying a lot of different things out that day, so you know, I wanted to spray it on my leg. So also, I felt like even though this was very floral, I didn't get a whole lot of tropical vibes out of it, which was a little disappointing, especially since this kit was supposed to be full of tropical scents. So that one is going to be a pass for me. I ended up giving it a 3 out of 5. Next we have Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. It's a classic. The notes are citrus, apple, bamboo. The description for this one reads, "This colorful, fresh, floral, fruity scent reflects the sensuality of a Mediterranean lifestyle. Sicilian cedar combines with the freshness of green apple and the floral allure and spontaneity of the bluebell. The top note captures the essence of a sunny South Italian summer." The price for this one, if you wanted to pick it up in the travel size, you would be spending $29 for 10 milliliters. Now, my initial impression is very light, a great everyday fragrance. So my initial impression of this fragrance is it was very light, a little bit floral, and very pretty. As I continued to wear it, I decided that overall this would be a great scent for everyday use, and I feel like this is an incredibly popular scent. I definitely remember in college having a roommate that wore Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. That was her thing. You know what? It makes sense. It's a very beautiful fragrance. It's not overly floral, but again, I am not getting any sort of tropical vibes. I'm getting very maybe meadowy vibes, like, you know, a beautiful sunny day out in a meadow, but not tropical. While I really did enjoy wearing this set, and it would be a great one for everyday use, it isn't one that I think I need in my collection. It just didn't have enough uniqueness in it for me. So I ended up giving it a 3 out of 5. Next we have Pear Ink by Juliet Has a Gun. The notes in this one are green pear, accord, ambroxan, and musks. The description they had is, "Pear Ink is a fragrance built around a green pear lying on a milky heart of musk with a twist of ambroxan, which brings a delicious fruity essence. It's a heavenly fragrance evoking happiness, sunny days, and positivity." What are you gonna get if you pick up the travel size? Well, for $28, you're gonna get 7.5 milliliters. Now, my initial impression, I sprayed it and went in right away, which was a mistake. And all I got was pears just soaked in alcohol, and it was rough. So after letting it dry down a little bit, I still got a very overwhelming scent of pears, but very light, very fresh, and not fruity, but just very pleasant. And while I did overall really enjoy this scent, again, I have to take points off because it's not tropical at all. I don't get any sort of tropical vibes from this fragrance. I also have to take points off because it disappeared pretty quickly on me. I just couldn't smell it after about an hour. So a little disappointing there. It'd be one that I'd have to respray on myself over and over. And again, these are all skin tests, so it probably would have more lasting power on clothes, but I just want to see how it would do on my arm. Well, I like this scent. I really don't think it's one I need in my collection. I ended up rating this one 3 out of 5. Just wasn't really for me. It was pretty, but there were better. We have Salt by Ellis Brooklyn. The notes are ylang ylang, Tahitian tiare, and ambergris. The description they have is, "Capturing the essence of salty skin, the creamy heat of the sun, and whiff of tropical florals, Salt is sensual, complex, and soul healing. This fragrance is also vegan and PETA certified, cruelty-free." Now, a lot of these fragrances were actually described as vegan, but I wanted to add that note on this one because one of the notes is ambergris, which is a byproduct of whales. So not a vegan product, but I guess this was a vegan ambergris. So it's not actual naturally forming ambergris in this fragrance. So what are you getting with this one? For the travel size, you would be getting 10 milliliters for $30. Initial impressions, I hated this. I really thought that I would like this one quite a bit, and I did not. There is some weird, I don't even know how to describe it. I literally tested this one out for a few days, and I do not know how to describe it. There's almost like a little bit of herbs and spices that I was picking up, which is weird. It definitely was complex, I will say that, but I don't know if it's the ambergris that I just wasn't agreeing with, but it was kind of a strong smell. And when I think tropical, I do tend to think of something a little bit lighter, something maybe fruity and floral, something, or maybe even a little bit sandy. I like the ones where you can get that hint of sand as well. This one is another one. I didn't get any sort of tropical vibes off it. I don't know what I got off of it, but I did not like this one at all. And also it's called Salt, and I wasn't sure how that was being evoked in the scent itself. I didn't get any sort of sense of salt. It was musky and spicy, and then it you know, when it calmed down, it smelled a little bit like honey, and either way it was very confusing. It was just not my jam. So I ended up rating this one a 2 out of 5 and decided it was a pass. Next we have Donna Born in Roma Yellow Dream by Valentino. The notes in this one are Italian lemon, fresh musks, rose essence. The description for this one is this long-lasting floral musky perfume is twisted with floral notes of Turkish rose and peony accord, balanced by sensual white musk to create this luminous, fresh fragrance. And if you wanted to get the travel size, well, you're out of luck because it is not available on Sephora. And I don't even mean it's sold out. I mean, I searched for it and it is not popping up on the Sephora website at all. So you would be kind of out of luck with this one. I did look for other Valentinos that were in the similar line, and the travel size for those would be $32 for 10 milliliters. So I'm assuming that once this comes back into stock, if it is planning to, that's how much it would cost. This is a bummer that it's not available online because I really like this one. My initial impressions was it's very floral facing, and I swear there was like a hint of caramel in there. So it's almost like you're sitting in a bakery in Rome, enjoying the day, enjoying the sun. There's just like a little bit of a hint of something gourmand in there. Now, my overall impression is as I wore it more, the gourmand aspect kind of went away. So I no longer smelled that little bit of caramel that I smelled initially, but it was very floral. This is a very floral scent. Now, it's not overpowering, and I didn't find it to be overly sweet. And I found that this would be a perfume that I could find myself wearing every day in winter or summer, or kind of like for any event. So kind of a winner for me. I gave this one a 4 out of 5. I really liked it. It was very pretty. It didn't have the greatest lasting power either, which was unfortunate, but it was so pretty that I felt like it was one that I'd be willing to respray throughout the day. Okay, last but not least, we have Arizona Bloom by Floral Street. The notes on this one is coconut, jasmine, and salted musks. The description is a dry floral amber combining white florals and amber accords with subtle sprinkles of Balinese coconut and just plucked jasmine petals. Free-spirited and euphoric, this vegan perfume is freedom and happiness, scented and bottled. So if you wanted to pick this up, how much would it cost? Well, you would be getting 10 milliliters for $32. Right off the bat, oh my God, this one finally screamed tropical to me. I sprayed it and right away knew that this was going to be the winner. So I did end up picking this one up in the travel size because, look, I just want to smell like a fruity coconut. This smelled like a tropical oasis. It smelled like you were walking on the beach with a coconut drink in your hand and a flower in your hair. It was everything I wanted in a tropical perfume. And I really liked that with this one, you could pick up the scent of sand. It's so funny how some perfumes do that, but I definitely felt like I was on a beach. And I gave this one 5 out of 5. It was amazing. That is what I ended up thinking about this little kit. I did end up getting one of the larger perfume samplers, so I think I'll probably do a review of those as well. I really enjoyed doing this. I love testing out perfumes, and a lot of these were great. And this one just completely blew me away. It was so good, so tropical. I do wish that a lot of the other scents had more of a tropical theme because I just felt like they were reaching a little bit. And I know there's enough perfumes out there that have kind of a tropical essence. Maybe just a note to Sephora for next time. Dig a little deeper with your perfumes, see what else you have out there. But you know what? Regardless, I think they did a great job with this kit because any of the ones you pick up would be more than the cost of the kit. And again, this sampler kit was $25. Every single travel size perfume would have been more than $25. This kit was really a win for me. I had so much fun trying these out. I found some that I will probably end up getting bigger sizes of. I think Beach Walk by Replica is going to be my next one that I pick up. But I'm just excited that I got this one from Floral Bloom, which is a brand that I've never tried before. and if they actually have a sampler kit online of their fragrances, so I may pick that up. They have some interesting sounding ones on there. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun testing these out and trying them and just talking about them. Let me know down below if any of these sound great to you or if you own any of these. I'd love to hear it. And I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you later. Bye!